Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Madness Manor and an update on life moving forwards, what's happened, what's happening, where we're going, what I'm doing. So we'll start with fat. If you're offended by the word fat, body fat, then hard luck. Went to the doctors yesterday for the first part of my annual review, and I weighed in yesterday morning at 84.5 kilograms. Went for my meds review. I'm 5'6" tall. I used to be 5'7", I think, so I'm shrinking. And at 84, just 84.6, I'm fat. Very fat. I was 80 kilo when I left for China, and I went up to 87 kilo, just over 87 kilo whilst in Hainan. I'm on my way back down. I've got another couple of weeks in this country. I'm going to try to hit 80 kilo before I leave again. I don't mind if I don't, because I've got it in here what I've got to do, and I shall do it. But yes, I'm fat. And I don't, if fat shaming offends you, you really need to switch off this and you need to Google "get a life." Because I'm not here to shame anybody, I'm here to shame myself in front of you people. My fat journey started a few years ago when I was in Mansfield, walking through Mansfield, and my hip was hurting. And I had to stop. I used to stop and just stand for 30, 40, 50 seconds. I could walk on again as things had settled down in the ball of my hip, I guess. But there's a guy on a mobility scooter, younger than me, not much bigger than me, but his legs wouldn't support his own weight. He was going to Greg's. So that was my first realisation. Going on from there, some 15 years on, I guess, it's nowhere near as big as it was. But I'm very conscious of being able to support my body weight on my legs. And you go onto YouTube, there's loads of stuff about muscle loss at age and how your muscles waste away. And there's various ways of protecting your muscles from or decreasing the rate of loss. One of those also is eating protein, which I eat a lot of protein, but I think you've got to eat protein 3 meals a day or take a protein supplement that doesn't contain sugar. That's difficult, I believe. I've not looked. So I'm conscious of my fat. I won't be fat if I go down to 70 kilograms. I will be slightly fat if I go down to 75 kilograms. When I say slightly fat, that means I am on the edge of the BMI fat scale. And I believe the BMI fat scale has changed recently. So that was in my doctors. They did offer me a scheme. My view is the doctor ain't going to lose any weight on my behalf. I've got to go and lose my weight. I've said this all along to you, fat loss. I've got to get my head around it and lose my fat and live long. 66 years old at the end of this month, it matters. So that's a little bit about fat loss. You've seen the videos in China. I want to do a lot more in China. I'm going back to China. I'm going back to China in just over a fortnight. I'm going to go for as long as again as I went last time, 3 months, but I don't know. I'm going to go to China for an extended period of time. I have some projects bubbling in China, some very interesting stuff. I haven't got a clue how I can show it on YouTube. I don't know if I want to show it on YouTube. I will video it because my channel is all about videoing my life for my prosperity, my legacy, if you like. Not that anybody will be watching it in 50 years' time, but my legacy will be there to be read or seen. So I've got some projects bubbling in China, very interesting. It's not a chateau, I've got a couple of projects in China, and I'm going to video them. How I'm going to make it public, I don't know. I don't want to make it public to create myself a YouTube channel like many do. I just, like I said, this channel's purely for me, and you guys come along and I interact with you guys, and that's fantastic. And appreciate every message and every word I get from you, good, bad or indifferent. I can do channel membership. I don't really know how that works, and I don't want, if I do a channel membership, that means you've got to pay to watch my videos. That sits very uncomfortably with me. But on the other hand, if you pay to watch my videos, this is selected videos, mainly about the projects in China. If you have to pay, that means you're interested in what I'm doing. And there's one of you, I don't know. So I'm going to make the videos regardless and keep them not private, keep them that way. So if you want to watch the nitty-gritty of what I do in China, I'm going to have to do it that way. What I will try to do, whatever you pay, I'll try to feed it back to you. And I have no idea how I'm going to feed it back to you. I can't do giveaways. It's incredibly complicated. What we can do is we can do meetups. And if that means, I have some ideas mulling around. Feed me some ideas. If we have a meetup, when I come back to England and I'll pay for lunch, I don't know. I'm giving you your money back. But you've got to pay to get the nitty-gritty of the projects I'm going to do in China, because it's not really going to be public viewing. All the stuff we'll do on that will be copyrighted, protected, not for remodeling. Everything I do now, anybody can watch it and reproduce it at their will. So I may just go ahead and do that, but I don't want to. I'm not doing it to make money, to make a money-making YouTube algorithm beating, counting YouTube money-making machine. I'm doing it to protect my privacy, the privacy of people around me. It does involve a workforce, and Chinese bricks aren't made out of tofu. There's other projects which I'm going to do in China, and I'm going to document them, if only for my own benefit. I can't even struggle to get stuff onto video in China, as you know. So today, and the date is possibly the 5th of March. Possibly the 5th of March, because it is Wednesday. Yeah. I've got a Euro hike bag video to make today, which I'm going to release straight away. I'm going to release this straight away. I'm going to probably bombard you with videos over the next couple of weeks, maybe. I don't know how I'm going to do it. This video I'm going to ramble on now. I was going to make 4 individual videos on 4 individual subjects. I'm not going to. I'm just going to sit here rambling in front of you. If you turn off, adios. If you're still with me, thank you, and comment. Brompton, there's a Brompton going back to Beijing with me, and that's going to be the Brompton T line. I was going to take the B75. I absolutely adore the B75. I love the B75. It's 2 kilos heavier, and I'm maxed on my luggage weights. Hence, I'm taking the T line, because if I take the B75, I'm 2 kilo overweight, I think. I've had a dry pack of my bag. I've weighed it. I've got 2 kilos spare, but I've got a 2 kilo package. No, a legal. I've got another 2 kilos of kit to put in the bag. He's going to match me out on the scales at the airport. So that's the Brompton in Evanchita Sightseer 4 travel bag. There's going to be a video on that sometime in the next few days. Weather's brilliant here in England, so I'm essentially doing outside stuff. I've got some bikes to get rid of. If you want a bike, let me know. No Bromptons, not yet. I've got a Doors Discovery ES something or other equipped touring bike, front and rear carrying systems, butterfly bars and straight bars. That needs to go, unfortunately. It's a medium frame. I've got a Trek. It's a duplex tube ladies frame or step through frame touring bike. Both of those on 700C wheels and tyres. They both need to go. The OFO bike I want to keep. I've got a couple of retro Marin mountain bikes that need to go. Bobcat Trails, 1993 models. I've got some 3-speeds to go. They'll probably just take those down to the museum. What else have I got to go? I've got a ladies folder to go, rally folder, unused, 1966, 3-speed, purple, matching purple bag on the back, in cleans up 90% mint. So there's various bikes to go. If you want one, message me now and we'll make some sort of agreement. Or the essential part is you take it home and you ride it. I've got some camping gear to go, some panniers to go. I think my touring days are done, particularly with the projects that are going to happen in China. And I've also got projects unfolding in England. Another place where bricks aren't made out of tofu. Probably not as good as tofu actually, but anyway, so I've got projects looming in England and in China, and I have travel plans in various parts of the world. You know my attitude. I've woke up this morning, I've seen daybreak, and I'm going to make full use of the day. And any opportunities that arise within that day, as long as it's clean and legal, I will take. And and go from there. Because one day I won't wake up. And that happens to all of us. And I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to go and have a breakfast. I'm going to make my Euro hike video. The little bag. That's a proper mint little bag. Brompton. I can talk about Bromptons. I've got to sell some Bromptons. Obviously the T-Line will go to Beijing with me, and that's going to be my travel companion. So it won't stay in Beijing. It'll go with me wherever I go. I would like to take the B75 with me to wherever I end up living. That doesn't mean China, it doesn't mean England, it just means, you know, the house is up for sale, I'm going to go and live somewhere. I've got to replace this. I've got to get on with my life and do things. So there's some Bromptons to go. So if you want a Brompton, speak to me, okay? Nottinghamshiremadness@yahoo.com. Facebook, Andrew Marshall, Nottinghamshire Madness Facebook group. I'm sure if you delve deep enough, you can find my phone number. In fact, I've got a phone number you can have, which is essentially something I've got for this channel. So I've got a phone number you can have. I will put it into the description, and then you can speak to me direct. What else? I don't know. I'm going to bombard you with some videos. I know that. I've got all this in my head I want to do in the next couple of weeks. I've I've talked about memberships, channel memberships. That's what it is. There's buy me a coffee. I don't want to buy me a coffee, none of that jazz. I'm going to make videos for people to pay to watch. Because if you're paying to watch, it means you're interested in what I'm doing. And somehow, whatever you pay me to watch will filter back to you. If I can. I don't want to make money out of you. But I want to protect my privacy. The privacy of people around me, which I've always been keen on protecting privacy around me. And that's why you don't see many people other than me in the videos, but the projects I'm going into will involve other people. And if you want to see, then you've got to pay, and that's the crux of it. But so how can I feed it you back? My initial thoughts are, if I do a channel membership subscription, I've no idea how much, shall we say, £5 a month, and I'm not going to tell you I'm going to get a video out every week. I'm going to get a video out every month, because it takes me 6 days sometimes to get a video online, a 10-minute video or 3-minute video even. But on the other times, I managed to get 3 videos up in one day when I was in Beihai. Beihai is where one of the projects is. That's Golden Sands. An amazing holiday resort. Have a Google Beihai. Hainan is a project in Wujisan. W-U-Z-H, Wujisan, you have to find it, I don't know, find it yourself. It's in the middle of Hainan. So there's a project going to happen in Hainan, I think. Some bike projects, obviously. There's a project happening on the outskirts of Beijing, northeast Beijing. That's quite an interesting project I've got involved with. These aren't paid work projects, by the way. But I should be changing my visa anyway, because I shouldn't be doing YouTube as it is. So my visa is going to change. What else have I got to do? Probably got to take my driving test in China. I've got to do some homework on that. I can drive. I can drive. If I get my driving license officially translated into Chinese and authenticated, I can then go to the local police station and ask. I have to have a residence permit, which you have to have anyway, no matter where you are. So I have to have a paper residence permit. I could have a driving license for 90 days, but I may only be able to drive in the region I'm in. And for 90-day maximum. So it might be more hassle than it's worth. Then you've got to get insurance. So it might be more hassle than it's worth. So I may not. But it would. The convenience of driving would be good. I could do a review on the Tesla Model Y. I'm not going to, because I can't drive it legally. But I can't drive. I've not driven over in China. I won't drive because you've got to be super clean. ExpressVPN, as you know, I've had difficulty with ExpressVPN. I've managed to talk with them. Yes, they'll have immense problems with China because the Chinese firewall is difficult for them to break through to give us worldwide internet access. You know, they've took my money and now I want something for my money, regardless of if they can't come up with the goods, I want my money back. But they're not on their own. All VPN companies are having difficulty with China, and that's how it is. But they are doing things to help. The problem with loading videos is the Chinese firewall interrupts signals. So of course the continuity of transferring a video is broken. So that's something I found. Red Note, So I think you can download the Red Note app here onto your mobile phone, join the Red Note, and you can find me, English Andrew. I'm the only English Andrew on there, so we can communicate that way. And I found another VPN which seems to allow me to have pretty constant access through WeChat. So maybe I should, this phone number I'm going to leave in the description, maybe I can put a WeChat on that and connect a Red Note to that. Now I should keep English Andrew. I've got to keep that English Andrew. And WeChat. Now WeChat is an amazing system of communication worldwide. Video calls, it's like WhatsApp. I guess it is a Chinese version of WhatsApp. It's better than WhatsApp because you also have everything. You've got your wallet in there, you pay for stuff in WeChat and everything else. And so download WeChat. But you have to be authenticated, and you've got to be a member for 6 months before you can authenticate anybody else's membership, and you can only do one a month. I've been a member, I've been on WeChat for 6 months, so if you do join WeChat and you want authenticating, I can do one a month. Maybe that could be something I would do through the memberships for members only. So if I do a WeChat, I can give you a video a day. Okay, that's an idea. But obviously, members, and I think Red Note, I can do a video a day. So please look at joining Red Note. Let me know if you can get on there and join. If you do join, I'll try to sort something out. I'll probably put my link, Red Note link, in the description. Is probably the best way to do it. So that's my rambling. Again, how many times have I said that in the video? I don't think there's been a sniff on the house. I haven't phoned the agent. Yes, I'm not bothered. I'll probably phone the agent. I'll probably go down there tomorrow. I'm in Norfolk this weekend. Sandringham. Friday afternoon, Saturday Norfolk coast, Sunday Kings Lynn. So if you're in the Norfolk area or between Mansfield and Norfolk and you want to grab a coffee, give me a shout. If you want to grab a coffee in Nottingham, give me a shout and I'll see what I can do. I've got some business in Nottingham to attend to, and so I've got to go down there. Or indeed in Mansfield. So you can get through this phone number I'm going to put in the description. That'll work. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my little rambling update. I'm going to upload it now and make it live straight away after I've had my YouTube legal checks done. And I will then be making my video on the Eurohype bag. I'll do a bike service video, a couple of bike service videos on the bikes I'm going to sell. I'll probably knock those out over the weekend. Well, I won't, because I'm not going to be here early next week. If you want them, you've got next week to get them. Maybe the week after as well. Part of the week after. So there's opportunities there to grab a bicycle at a very reasonable sum. We'll discuss that as you want them. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and please message. Please keep in touch. And if you're fat, lose weight. Because if you're fat and you lose weight, you're going to live longer. And, or more importantly, you can walk to the pub and back. Or walk anywhere and back. Don't go off your legs. If you are my age, please, if you're younger than me, you need to start looking at your legs now, because I'm okay on my legs, but I know people that aren't. And I read a book on Kindle. It was a Brompton touring book. I can't remember who the guy was. And when he toured through California, one of his statements he made in the book is people are so fat they can't support themselves with their own legs. They use electronic devices, electric scooters and buggies to move around because their legs do not support their body weight. That's serious stuff. So thank you. Bye.